Kim Butler's participation in the London Olympics in basketball and her new role as Bellarmine's girls basketball coach leads people to associate her with basketball only. But her soccer and track and field careers were outstanding as well, just like Megan's. Let's watch her video.
Kim Butler has left an unforgettable mark at Bellarmine Prep, excelling in soccer, basketball, and track. On the basketball court, Kim was a 4-year varsity standout, earning all Narrows League honors every year, all area recognition twice, and a spot on the 2000 All-State team. She also helped lead the Lions to league and district championships and top finishes at state. Coach Carrie Harrison remembers, "I knew Kim was incredible from middle school. She not only excelled in every sport, she lifted the entire team with her intensity and love of the game." On the soccer field, Kim was a 4-time All-State honoree and twice League Offensive Player of the Year, leading Bellarmine to 4 straight league championships and the 2000 state title. In track, she set a school record in the shot put while competing with a torn ACL and helped her relay team place 4th at state. After Bellarmine, Kim played Division I basketball at Santa Clara and Oregon State, then professionally in Europe, ultimately representing Great Britain in the 2012 London Olympics. Now Kim returns home as head coach of the Bellarmine girls basketball team. Her legacy of excellence, leadership, and perseverance continues to inspire a generation of Lions.
Thank you. It is a true privilege and a joy to be honored in this way. To say I had an extremely busy schedule in my teens would be an understatement. Receiving 12 varsity letters is quite a unique accomplishment. Mary Berner was the first athlete in school history to do it, and I followed in her footsteps. When Mary and I talked about this experience and shared our motivation to keep playing season after season after season, she shared that one day in middle school, she started racing the school bus home. And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I have Julie Butler as my sister, so we're even." When I reflect on my time here as a student athlete, being part of 12 incredible teams and having 5 phenomenal coaching staffs, it's truly the thing I want to celebrate, and it makes more sense for me to be honoring all of them tonight. So I invite you to join in my appreciation and gratitude towards some of the influential coaches and mentors that inspired me to become the athlete I was, the Olympian I became, and the coach and therapist I am today. My Bellarmine athletic career started out on the mud pit. Right, Joe was right. That was on Memorial Field. Jenny Phillips and Mary Rink. Yeah. You were the first leaders and coaches I had being a Lion. How lucky was I? I want to share with you the positive impression you made on me and my athletic career. Stop crying over there. As fall sports coaches, you had the difficult task of getting your returners and upperclassmen focused and ready on a new season, and welcoming several young, talented, yet boneheaded freshmen to your roster. You two are extremely brave and undeniably strong to have coached and actually lived through some of those years in the 90s, leading some intense personalities. I believe it's a true sign of a great coach, having the ability to get to the talent to trust you as a leader and to help the team trust each other and then perform at their best. With each player sharing in the positive, life-changing experience it was to be on your state championship winning teams. Coach Mary Rink, you encompass the definition of a servant leader. No, seriously, chat GBT it. It's like, i.e. Mary Rink. Right? You have perfected the delicate balance of grace and grit into your coaching and your way of being. Having you as a soccer coach and mentor has formed many of my coaching ethos and philosophies. Thank you. Coach Jenny Phillips, here you are. Your integrity, patience, and consistency are three coaching qualities that stood out to me as what I can imagine to be, unfortunately, one of her more difficult players. You see, folks, I missed tryouts my senior season due to a family trip to the UK, and I was completely gutted to not receive the captaincy that year. Did I struggle to understand the reasoning back then? Of course, I was an all-state player and I deserved it, right? But do I understand now? Being a coach myself, 100%. My coaches knew better, and they reminded us that no one is bigger than the team. Thank you for teaching me that lesson, Coach Phillips. And then there were her mindfulness practice of visualization and mental clarity, usually before big games. I mean, the woman has skills, y'all. Imagine 22 soccer players, half of us divas, like divas, capital D, sprawled out on a cold cement locker room floor, visualizing our success and meditating to her cool and calm voice. Coach, those techniques helped me through countless stressful times playing overseas. Thank you, Coach Phillips, for being a wonderful mentor to me. Thank you. I also want to recognize Bill Eckert and Stevie Syrath. Both of these gentlemen were a huge part of my experience and success on the soccer field. Before moving into Lions basketball, I would like to give a shout out to Coach Dave Harshman, who laced up his killer white New Balances. Imagine like Pete Carroll's, you know, the big like, kind of moon boot looking ones, and took on the Twin Towers every Sunday. This wise and encouraging coach had the arduous task of catching me after every soccer season and literally and magically dusting off the cobwebs and making me into a decent basketball player. The recipe, the daily dozen shooting and ball handling routine that got me ready to get back on the court. Thank you, Harsh. I honestly would have broken some backboards just like Casey, probably in a different way, with my shot, if it wasn't for you. I owe my footwork to you in the paint as well, and of course, your sense of humor was always very much appreciated. Coach Carrie and Mary Ann, can you guys come on over here? Come on, just come over there. This dynamic duo was pretty legit. I mean, we had a Pac-10 point guard and a Pac-10 post player empowering the girls' hoops team and cultivating a culture of excellence. I mean, way to go, Ed. Like, shit. Coach Carrie, your passion and love for the game is what I saw first. What every player, every fan, everybody in the damn gym noticed. And what a gift to have a coach whose energy and enthusiasm was so contagious. No coach has ever motivated or inspired me more than you, Coach Carrie Harrison. And gal, I've had at least 40 in my 43 years. Coach Mary Ann, you were the first coach that I had that I wanted to emulate. You had it all. you were a post player, you were tall, you were strong, you were knowledgeable, funny, intense, kind, and most importantly, you married the best guy around, our third coach, Gordy. This woman had some serious post player IQ, emphasizing spacing in the paint, body control, and high-low action, which obviously was the reason the Twin Towers were successful. That and MA, the end line out of bounds play that set up a post player just for a sweet little easy jumper right in front of the hoop. You'll be seeing it this season for sure. Speaking of Gordo, I know he's not here tonight, but the team never quite knew when he would show up. But man, were we so relieved. No one-on-one Z drill with Carrie's whistle blaring in our ears and everyone slapping the floor, defense! And we're straining our adductors, trying to slide and keep up with Carrie's fit old ass. Like, M.A. yelling, heads on a swivel. Okay, driving line. Box out. No, you see, when Gordy benched you two for a while, we got to chill and absorb the wisdom of this, like, Yoda, like, basketball guru. The team could just decompress and let the stress of the game melt away. And just like our hearts did when Carrie's son Christopher came into the gym. Thank you, coaches, for setting high standards, promoting team chemistry on and off the court, and fostering love and family. I also want to give a shout out to my guy, Coach Steve George, who is not here, but an extraordinary addition to our coaching staff at that time. And then my coach my senior season when I suffered a season-ending ACL injury. Stevie is also an invaluable member of my coaching staff and handles all the wonderful refs. And I'm so looking forward to being reunited with them here pretty soon. I would now like to say thank you, Tigre Garcia. For being a caring, steady, and supportive athletic trainer during one of the hardest times of my athletic experience, tearing my ACL. I remember you looking me straight in the eyes and telling me exactly what my devastation and hopelessness needed desperately to hear. You know how to work hard. You're gonna be all right, kid. And that meant so much to me, and I believed you. Thank you, Tiger. Okay, almost done. Track, right? Track. I am pleased to honor Matt Ellis. This guy's ingenuity is unsurmountable. He was up for the challenge and perfected the art of deciding which 4 events I would be competing in every track meet for 4 years. I mean, the guy is a genius and one hell of a history buff, if any of you guys are needing a trivia partner. Coach Ellis, thank you for allowing me to be the athlete I was. You supported and encouraged me to have the multi-sport experience, and that was very rare. I greatly appreciate you giving me the opportunity to try my talents out for size. Speaking of size, those running shorts y'all wear? No, not made for me. Coach Pika is not here, but he provided much needed comedic relief for most of us on the bowl. One particular day, after sprinting what felt like a baker's dozen of 400s, unable to feel my legs, let alone hear anything but the pulse reverberating in my ears, he brought me over to the javelin fairway and asked, "Aren't you tired of running in circles yet? Come be a thrower. All you gotta do is stand here and throw this spear way over there without harpooning anyone. It's actually exciting, more exciting than chasing down a ponytail for a baton. Oh, bless you, Coach Pika. The jav was not my thing, but the high jump was. And I would love to recognize Coach Martha Mendenhall at this time. Maybe she was the genius, now that I think about it, because she helped me defy gravity for a couple seasons and fly over this bar at a height over my nephew's head. Wyatt, could you please stand up? Yeah, over his head. I mean, that's quite a miracle worker. Coach Mendenhall, it was a privilege for me to have you as a coach and mentor. You empowered me to work at something to achieve my full potential. I became more of a disciplined, more intense, more prepared athlete because of you. To witness a powerful female athlete in her element doing exactly what she loves and excels at is a beautiful thing, my friends. Thank you for showing me what a champion's way of preparing for competition is. All right, it was probably at a vulnerable state of utter exhaustion, maybe even keeled over after a 4x4 meter relay, when I turned my track spikes in for a rusty old piece of steel or iron. What is a shot put anyways? I became a fake it till you make it shot putter. And now we turn our attention to Coach Tom Larson. Another crafty one. I mean, Plouffe, you're the mastermind. You see, Mr. Larson was my PE teacher, and he held a track day where, lo and behold, we end up at the shot put pit, where an actual real-life shot putter, we won't say any names, was warming up for track, polishing and talking, speaking softly to this iron, steel ball that I soon found out you just kind of like clench it, like right here between your chin, and just chuck it across the sand. So I'm weighing my options at this point. It's definitely not the most attractive event at the meet, and it could really end me socially, but my gal Spree, my soccer and hoops teammate and thrower, and was a thrower. And damn, did she make hurling that sword look pretty fly. So I said, Ellis, screw your 400s. No, I didn't say that. I would never say that. I would never say that. Coach Larson, thank you. You are a patient, calming, inspiring, gentle giant of a coach. It was amazing to be coached by you, and even better alongside you. So 38.7.5 got me the school record, and my reputation was saved. Parents, my true life coaches, Kathy and Jim, what didn't you do for both of us as parents of multi-sport athletes to positively influence and guide both Julie and I on our athletic journeys? I'll tell you what you didn't do. You didn't equate my success or failures on any playing field to who I was as a person. Your daughter, Kimberly Joy. You didn't scold me or pressure me to do better, do more. You didn't let me quit when things got hard, and most importantly, you didn't stop loving me when I failed, but took me straight to Dairy Queen before I had a serious meltdown. Thank you, parents. I do know I have a rare experience, unlike a lot of young athletes these days. All right, sister. Julie, I loved being your teammate. Mostly. I still do. God, you were the hardest person to please of every single person I mentioned tonight. But the upside to that is this: naturally sensitive, extremely self-critical, and surprisingly shy introvert standing before you tonight learned how to be a force on every playing field because I had Julie Butler as my older sister. I am the Olympian I am today because I got to rebound and put back all your misses on the basketball court and stack those stats. And I got to finish your perfectly placed crosses on the soccer field and become the leading scorer. Yes, sadly, the Twin Towers are retired, perimenopausal, middle-aged women now. But maybe, just maybe, you'll be seeing us on the national gray-haired pickleball tour here very soon. Okay, that about does it. Thank you all. I am so honored. Happy birthday to my brother-in-law, Brett, and my hoops rival, Stephanie Hart. Please, peace be with you all, and I look forward to seeing you in the stands this upcoming season. Same place, same time, starting December 5th.